Brasher gets over the line. Slater scores! Lockyer went through like a surgeon's scalpel.
Opportunity now for New South Wales. Blindside comes Roach onto Pearce. Back to Roach. Across to Sterling. Now to Folks. A dummy. Linking up with Jack. Jack has it. Jack for the line. Jack's there! New South Wales score! Gary Jack in for New South Wales. The first try of the night, and a good one it was. Here it comes. It was Jack who juggled that pass from Folks through one pretty flimsy attempt at tackling and over adjacent to the post. How sweet it is.
Last tackle for Queensland. Tedesco dummy half. It'll come out to Lewis. There it is. Lewis decides to run it again. It goes to Murray. This time a little chip from Murray. He regathers the ball. Jones something good ball out. The Bobby Linder, they can't take it. Gary Jack's on the ball. So New South Wales turn the fence into attack. They get it out there to Kenny. Gets on the right corner. And Kenny's streaking down. He'll get there. And got it in the fence is coming across. But New South Wales have scored their first try. And that's a length of the field. And that's a ripper.
Back for Lewis, down again for Gary Jack, who'll know he's played a game of football tonight. Jack, out of one, out of two, still going Jack, into the clear, getting up towards the quarter line before he's put down. Another very good run from Gary Jack. Cross with Lewis, floater again for Miles, and then on to Belcher, Belcher from the clear, he's got to throw Belcher for the line, and Belcher's there, yes he is, Queensland at the last second. A very strong start from Queensland.
Comes back for Gene Miles this time. Palming them off, still going, trying to unload. Gets it on to Langer. Langer now. He's got Belcher. Belcher inside. Belcher's out of the clear. And he's under the post again. Gary Belcher for Queensland. And that wraps it up for the Reds. Oh, look, they're just making inroads. Belcher then opened them up and just went on with it. Queensland have played so well tonight. They've taken their chances.
32 metres out now. New South Wales. Hanson was the dummy. They don't take it though. They get it to Lyons. Now to McGaw. McGaw again looking in great form tonight. He throws a pass back. It can't be taken. Belcher gets it for Queensland to chase it on. The defence coming across. He puts his boot to it now. And the chase still going. New South Wales will win the run to the ball though through Gary Jack.
Linder goes in the dummy half. Blindside, got him back. Gilmister looks for support. Got it on for Wallers, out for Jackson, out for Belcher, Belcher for the line and scores! Swivel around and just got the hand down.
There's no doubting the skills of Belcher, and there's no doubting the pace that the man has. He is an electric runner, as you'll see again on the Air New Zealand replay. This was a classy bit of football, and requiring a man of his extraordinary strength and agility.
And Queensland hold them out again. Out comes the pass through Tuvey and Johns to McGregor. McGregor, now here's a try. Brasher gets over the line and it has been awarded. New South Wales score. Brasher goes limping away.
Wisher, a bad pass. Johns did well. Daly equal.
Then turns it in for Brasher. The flying Tim Brasher is over the 20-metre line. He's going to go there, and he puts it down. Brasher and Daly. Brasher scores the try. Oh, what a beauty.
Well, that's just breathtaking. Firstly, the fingertip control once again of the first two receivers. And Tim Brasher explodes onto the football, beats the despairing dive.
Now 5. Johns through the hands for Fittler.
Fiddler puts up a monstrous bomb. Underneath it is Singy, makes a mistake. Here's a try coming. Brasher's over. There's New South Wales. They're in for number 5.
Well, what a thing to do to a teammate at club level. Brad Fittler has put up a spiralling bomb over to Matt Singh's wing, who's a very good defender.
Again back for Green. Then Lamb. McKenna coming up on the right. The ball goes left. They're going in to score. Lockyer's over. The Queenslanders are in again. Another try for Queensland. Brilliantly put together in the condition. Before the kick of Kamali. Marked on the fall and run back by Lockyer. Runs it over now for Takiri. to Keary on a big run down the left. Gets the pass infield. Lockyer, he'll score. 2 minutes into the game. Lockyer scores. Queensland lead 4-0.
And just the kind of start that Queensland were looking for. Look at the guys, they're pumped up. Great work. Their first set of 6 was sensational. And the kick return, well, Darren Lockyer, he can just do it all. They didn't number up particularly well in defence. Lockyer comes up to the line and he puts Keary into a hole. The slide there from New South Wales, not effective. Keary.
Lockyer shaping to kick, now running, and he goes through the gap. He's into space with 2 to beat. Kicks ahead. Keary's with him. The Maroons are in again. Walker. Chris Walker has scored. They were pushing each other out of the road. 20 points to 8. Lockyer went through like a surgeon scalpel.
Well, I said New South Wales had done their homework early. Not in this situation. A deft kick, everybody was onside. The bounce only needed to be a good one, and it was for Chris Walker and Queensland.
Yeah, they look gone for my New South Wales. Their heads are down, they're doing everything wrong.
New South Wales, some of the old landmarks of this ground, of course, are long gone. They're relics of the past as Lyon gets the ball away for De Beer. De Beer is striding out. The Bronco down the field. A 30-metre run, make it 40 metres. Lockyer's got him. That is a great fullback tackle.
That is one of the best tackles you'll ever see, ladies and gentlemen. Because Michael Levere had plenty of room to move. They're Broncos teammates, they know each other's games very well. Lockyer just times his run perfectly, and then look at the strength. Once he gets to him, just picks him up, bangs him out over the touchline. Doesn't get any better.
Timmins goes in to complete the tackle on Sivan Asiva. Mars gets it away to the right for Eichen to go into Lockyer. Lockyer's got the pedal down. He will score. Lockyer scores the first try of State of Origin 1 at Suncorp Stadium, Queensland. Take first blood. 4-0 a try to Darren Lockyer after this.
Look, I'd probably say it every game, but this is the best Origin 15 minutes to start a game I've seen. Tough, physical, quick.
Then Johns dummies once and then goes out wide. Minicello is in. Minicello has weathered the storm at the other end and has scored the first points for New South Wales.
They hit back fairly quickly, the Blues. It's important to do so. And Anthony Minicello, that'll settle him down. A lot of space there. New South Wales running a fair way before they got to the defensive line, and it was a fairly sparse defensive line. Ended up being a one-on-one miss from Ben Eichen on Minicello.
Yeah, Andrew Johns, the decoy back on the inside by Josh Perry was the thing. It set up the defence. It just held them up out wide. Some of these players aren't handling the turf too well.
He plays it back for Madeira's. Here's Johns, menacingly. Minicello's got number 2. Minicello has gone in to score, but they are going to the video.
Yeah, they'll check this for a possible Shepherd. Brent Tate, a good little play out wide on down the short side through Johns, but let's have a look now. Gidley goes through. Now, to be honest, I think that's okay. Brent Tate virtually fell for that decoy. He went to Gidley himself. That opened the hole up for Minicello to run to. I think that's fine.
Eddie Ward is the video referee tonight. And he's found a try for New South Wales.
Just into Queensland's territory now. Here's Johns putting a kick in. Minicello's chasing. The ball is hitting the upright. It'll be a try. It's a try for the Blues. Scored by Minicello. That's his 5th Origin try. Anthony Minicello has scored.
They just want to check the onside here. Yeah, it's line ball, right in line.
That's the man we're talking about, obviously, on his immediate left.
And look, I've got to say, no urgency at all there by those 2 Queensland backs, Billy Slater and Matt Singh. Billy Slater was the man who should have got the football first. And Minicello picks it up, dives over, and that, you would think, if he just declared onside, will be a try.
Here's the decision.
It's a try. New South Wales take the first points, 4-0. Here they go. Here they go. Salad. He got the ball away. It's a try. It's a blue try. Anthony Minicello on his comeback to Origin, has scored for the Blues.
Well, it was great work from Jamie Soward. We know he's very, very good on his feet. He's got great speed. Well, he threw the left foot step in, straightened up.
Johns comes to the right for a Nasta and Minicello knocks on. Here's Billy Slater getting a loose ball. It is a foot race in Origin 2. Slater racing away inside the 10 metres and Queensland again off an intercept are able to score. Queensland hit the lead.
Billy Slater, there is no substitution for speed in the game of rugby league, and this young man is endowed with plenty of it. Minicello, he did his best. He did a great job to take a little bit of ground off the ball carrier. And the final indignity now for New South Wales, it is.
In 2008, here's the kick by Cameron Smith. And a leaping Billy Slater might have been a tad late. I don't know about his facial expression.
Well, plenty of celebration in the Queensland camp, and the combination between two Melbourne players, two men who share the same birthday. The point of the football down, that is the first try, and beautifully constructed once again.
Queensland, 15 from the line. Lockyer's got Slater with him, there he goes, and Billy Slater scores his 10th Origin try. And the master was at work, Darren Lockyer.
Well, it wasn't an inside pass against tiring forwards, it was wider than that. But he looked very likely to get through at some stage, and from only 10 metres out, the Darren Lockyer-Billy Slater combination.
They can feel it, they can sense it. Here's Lockyer, Friday outside, inside, Slater. Slater scores! That might be 6 series in a row. Outside, inside, and who do you think's there? The best number one of the modern era. He'll play the ball after being tackled by Milford. Here is Tedesco! Tedesco! He's over the line! I think he scored! Matt Checken looks at it positively and points to the spot. James Tedesco. Now it's come away with Cook. He got a ball away. And there's a sprint on. Maloney joined in. But Tedesco's there to finish it. Tedesco finishes off. Maloney was brilliant.
And that was always going to be the worry for Queensland. Big tired forwards after 20 minutes, and Damien Cook, who's a former breach sprint champion, getting out of dummy half and linking up with support.
Didn't come out after half-time. Now Murray, then Pearce, now Tedesco. Tedesco goes for the accelerator, and he scores a try. Well, how good is this fellow?
Quickly to Tedesco. He looks, and then he says, no, it's me. Bang. Just surges. Turns the legs over.
Now for Murray. Goes away out to Pearce. He gets one away to Tom Trebojevic. It's gone to Blake Ferguson. Ferguson, can he stand up? Now he throws the pass. He's got it back to you-know-who. Tedesco for the corner. Tedesco's over. James Tedesco appropriately puts it over the line in front of the sea of Blatchy's Blues down at the northern end. He won the Fittler medal for best for New South Wales in a winning series, and now he scored a double here tonight as the curtain was going down and we were heading for Golden Point.